You need to be mindful of what you're letting play in the background, of what you're letting get inside your subconscious, because the things you let play in the background or get into the subconscious have a way of taking root. After listening to this song, I want hope to take root. After listening to this song, I know that I can rest in the hurricane. I can remain in his love because his promise, it never fails me. And I know that that sounds like common sense, but common sense isn't very common. We read the book, we hear the stories, we listen to the songs, and yet we still feel like his promise, it may not fail them, but it'll probably fail me. But his promise, it'll never fail me and it'll never fail you. It's been a crazy week. For some people, they've been saying that little line, and it has nothing to do with busyness. It has everything to do with barriers or with bondage. Life, it's beating them down. For too many of you, the storms of life are real. They're not perceived. They're not pretend. Like somebody's marriage is falling apart. Somebody just lost their job, just lost their pension. Somebody just found out they have cancer. Somebody just buried a loved one. Somebody's son just came out. Somebody just found out their teenage daughter is pregnant. Somebody cannot break that addiction, and this week they sat in the dark and they cried for hours. For far too many of you, it feels like you're in a hurricane. That's the mother of all storms, where the winds whip and trees are laid down flat on the ground and roofs, they're ripped from the walls. For these people, these storms are not perceived. They are not pretend. These storms are real. But I've come to tell you today that inside these real storms, there's a real Savior who has real solutions. You are not alone.